Hello and welcome to episode 41 of series 5 of Master League Story Mode. And bum bum bum, it's transfer deadline day. Yes, the best day of the year, definitely. Weirdly, I'm actually recording this on the 31st of January, transfer deadline day. What are the chances of that? 1 in 365, I guess, maybe. Still, unlikely, and hopefully that brings us a bit of luck. Because I'm not 100% sure this is going to end as well as we would have liked. Let's remind ourselves who we've got lined up. Shaqiri, I think we definitely bring him in once we've got the extra million from somewhere, probably selling Guanca. He can play on the wing, attacking midfield. We need the replacement for Mount. We can't just sell Mount and have Brunette on his own. And Shaqiri obviously is a player of immense quality, there's no doubt about that. A lot of you, I think, have voiced that we don't need Kluivert. You're probably right, he's a great player, only 21 years old. What we really need though is some sort of magical all-purpose utility player like a James Milner who can play defensive mid, central mid, right back, left back. That's what we need. But if we can't find that, then I think we'll probably just snap up Milinkovic because he's an absolute steal. So if we get to deadline day and we can only sign Milinkovic and Shaqiri, then we've signed 2 centre-backs, Lookman and Shaqiri in this window. We've lost Mount, Origi and Guanca. I think that works. But if anything better comes up, then we'll certainly do that. The scouts did find El Shaarawy for us. Some of you interested in his services. Never going to be able to afford him. 2.7 million salary. Even if we were able to get him down 1.9 with a silly release fee. We could get him for 1.9 with a silly release fee. It's tempting. It is tempting actually. 12 million. Alright, maybe we'll put the bid in. Maybe we'll make the call. 20 million release fee. We'd still be making 8 million on him. That's a big release fee, isn't it? 97% chance of signing. Alright, well, we'll have that one in the holster, I guess. 12 million. Do they want... Would Roma like anyone in return? Probably just Bernardo. It's always only ever Bernardo. He is apparently our most saleable player. Alright, fine, we'll do that. Thorgan Hazard was also another scouted player that a lot of you showed an interest in. He's adaptable, I'll give you that, but he's a little bit boring. We could just have a quick look in Argentina, and we'll look for a player, the rarest of all, who can play centre, left, and right back. There's only 19 of them in the whole of Argentina. One of them is Pablo Zabaleta. Bustos from Independiente. He looks good. It's really good. Doesn't look particularly interested in signing though. No, that's not going to happen. Gutierrez, 17-year-old, regen probably. And Sewer. I mean, this is just backup, isn't it? We do need backup. We definitely do need backup. No, nothing really jumping out there. Well, we'll just go down to transfer deadline day, see if the scouts bring us back anything. We are going to have to sell Guanca, aren't we? Where is he? Hiding away at the top there. We need his salary to bring in Shaqiri. We'll probably have to sell Matty as well, if we want to bring in 2 players. It's a shame, but he has been the ultimate bench warmer. Very occasionally getting on. If we can find... I mean, Milinkovic would probably be a better option there. I think even Alvarez probably would be a better option. He can play at defensive mid, he can play at right back as well. He'll probably be fine in the wing back position. So, yeah, Matty, I mean, we definitely need to sell Guanca. Probably good to get this all done before transfer deadline day, so we will say goodbye to Guanca. We hardly knew thee, other than to make cheap Guanca jokes. And, well, we might as well do it. We might as well bring him in. I was going to say the big man, but he's anything but big. But he has genuine world-class quality, and he has 6 out of the possible 7 tactical links. It just makes a lot of sense. He's still got so much to give, even at 29 years old. So there we have it. Wow, big signing there. Real signal of intent from Leeds United. They need to finish 9th or above. That's what we're signalling for. So that leaves us with 746,000 and 9.7 million transfer budget. We wouldn't be able to afford El Shaarawy or Kluivert. Actually, Shaarawy's actually got a higher wage. Okay, so we're definitely not getting Shaarawy. Why did we even bother? I'd prefer Kluivert, so we'll cancel that. We do have enough to bring in Milinkovic, so if we get to transfer deadline day, then that's all we can do, and that's all we can do. I'd be happy with that. So let's keep cracking on. I can't imagine anything's going to happen between now and transfer deadline day. Be good to hear back from the scouts though. Nope, straight to transfer deadline day. Guanca goes, Shaqiri comes in. That could well be all of our business done. We'll skip a few hours just to see if the scout has got a last minute gem for us. Oh no, we're having trouble scouting. That's not a good sign, okay. So there is Thiago Mendes, who we've had on our maybe list for quite a while. He is super adaptable. He's got the James Milner gene. He's not exceptional in any area, just a good all-rounder. Could be the last piece of the puzzle that we need. How do we bring him in? It's probably going to be a small release fee job. Yeah, we can get him. Okay, interesting. What can we... So where would we be if we sold Matty? That is our last real saleable asset. So salary-wise, it would be about 1.3, 1.4 million salary we'd have. And just shy, well, about 14 million transfer. So 14 and 1.4. Is that going to be doable? I don't think it is. Oh no, okay, 13, so we've got that. And then 1.4, we just need to tie him down to the... Oh, that looks actually doable. I think that's a pretty shrewd signing. We need to get this to definitely happen, so we want 2.5, 100%, 1.3. I think we should be able to, that should just about do it. Don't want to blow this though. I'll give him a goal bonus. Sneak that up. Win bonus as well. Give him an appearance bonus because I shouldn't think he's going to play that much. 85%, 1.3, 30 mil. That should work. Let's give it a go. It does seem to have gone through. Very, very interesting here. Very interesting. Let's go and take a look. So 13.6, 1.3. Yeah, that should work. Milinkovic was tempting, but we've got 4 centre-backs. That's probably enough. Thiago Mendes can play everywhere that we could ever need him. We do like Milinkovic. It's a shame not to bring him in. I think Alvarez was the better option there. Alright, let's do it. Let's sell Matty. We're basically replacing Matty with someone who can actually play in all the positions that Matty wishes he could. So let's pull the trigger on that one. That one really came out of nowhere. But Lille are happy to do the business with us. And yeah, well, we've pushed our budget right to the edge. But I'm pretty happy with that, actually. 6 hours left of transfer deadline day. We can power down the fax machine and just chill. So there we have it. The window slams shut. February is upon us. And we've got a pretty new look squad. We've got, how many? 4 new players coming in. That's pretty decent. Some good business and some smart business, I'd say, from Bielsa. We're going to be tested straight away in a local derby. A rival match here. Milinkovic and Kluivert. It's unlucky we didn't get them. I think they would have been great. We've got some new missions. I imagine that's just going to be beat our rival. And we're not in serious debt. I think the long-term contracts we've been putting our players on is starting to pay off now. Because we were getting like minus 2-3 million when we were having to renew our big players. But we've sorted that out. A little bit of behind-the-scenes work there from the board and from the negotiators have put us in a better position come next season. The question is, will Marcelo Bielsa be there? Well, at the moment, we're on 37% trust. It's not too bad, but I think even with that, if we finish below 9th, then we're going to really struggle. A derby win today would really help, but we need to finish 9th. That is it. And at the moment, we're in 11th. But we've had a difficult run of games, a really difficult run, and now we've got a few winnable ones. Actually, we've got quite a few winnable ones until Chelsea, and we've got the new look squad. So let's go and have a look and see how it's going to line up. No, Dallas, you're not going to go there. It's going to be Jordan through the middle. Brunetta, it breaks my heart to leave him on the bench, but you can't sign Jordan Shaqiri and then bench him. Son out on the right. I mean, Brunetta will play when the form is there, essentially. Big Pontus is going to drop to the bench. That's not too hard for me to do. I think Bernardo's going to have the captaincy. Edson Alvarez out this left-hand side. He's a ball-playing centre-back, can also play defensive midfielder. Good passer, decent pace as well. Really excited for him. Thiago Mendes, the deadline day signing. Really exciting signing from Lille. Can play everywhere, box-to-box midfielder. Doesn't do anything really well, but does everything pretty well. Good passer, good ball winner. Long range drive, long ranger. But wherever we need him to go, he's going to fill in. Comes in at 77 rated at the central midfield position. What's he like as a right back? 75 right back, so he's decent there. There's certainly an argument for starting him. Is he right or left foot? He's right footed. Let's compare him to Callum. Oh, well, Callum physically is much stronger. but technically Thiago Mendes, the better player. Well, he's a great option off the bench. He may well become a starter. Pontus Jansson on the bench. It does mean that if we want to make substitutions, we've got Harrison, Brunetta and Thiago Mendes to make a difference to this side. That's really important. We've lacked real options off the bench. But I'm liking the look of this side. We're still at 89 overall rating. That's good, despite Alvarez having absolutely no idea about these tactics. But Shaqiri can play comfortably in this formation and with these styles, so that's going to really help us. Right, let's get into the actual game. Let's take a look. So that's probably the ideal setup, but form-wise, I think we've got to play Brunetta today. So I think we are going to play... Ooh, who do we drop? That's the question. I think we're going to play Shaqiri out on the left. She's not particularly happy about. 75 rating. A little bit more comfortable on the right. No, we'll play him there. And we'll play Son on the... Yeah, we'll play sort of inverted wingers there. Brunetta starts. Thiago Mendes is tempting on the flashing arrow. You've got to play Brunetta on the flashing arrow. But we can make changes, we can make adjustments as we go. We've got real options, there's no doubt about it. Quick look at Burnley. Well, Vidra up top could give us issues. They've got Tolisso in the centre. What a signing that is. Partnering Jack Cork. And then Holgate we considered signing. Nick Pope's up to 80 rated. He should be difficult to beat. We really need a win. Come on. So, couple of new lead signings today. But perhaps the biggest headline is that fan favourite Juan Brunetta and Xherdan Shaqiri both start today. Shaqiri out on the wing. It's going to be interesting to see how he does there. Also a start for Edson Alvarez. The Mexican coming in today in the place of Pontus Jansson, who has been earmarked as one of our problems. And with Pontus out, Big Bernardo takes the armband. He has been a real leader at the back for us this season. Sure, we've conceded a lot of goals, but he has been excellent. Burnley, local rivals, we need a win. They will be needing a win too. This is likely to be a feisty matchup. We've got to come away with all 3 points. There's no other option. We've invested well. We've said goodbye to Mason Mount. We've said sadly goodbye to Guanca and Matty. I think it was the right choice. Let's see how we get on. Bernardo cuts that out. Cpats gets to it. Into Brunetta. Dances away. Slips in. Maxi Romero. Alongside. Patterson is there. Oh, you've got to be kidding me, Callum. We've given you so many opportunities. Maxi Romero could have just slotted that away, but we went for the sweat. Seemed like the best option, but Callum Patterson just allergic to the back of the net. That is the problem that he has. That should have been 1-0. Gutted. Martinez's ball into Patterson's a great one. And he can slip through. New signing, Xherdan Shaqiri. He should get to this ahead of Ward. And he does. Powers into the box. Cuts it back. Maxi Romero's effort. Holgate gets there. Whoa. Oh, Pizarro reads that really well. And he'll bring it forward here. Romero slips it round the corner into Heung-min Son. Son through on goal. Hits it with the right. Straight at the keeper. Poor decision making there. Good pressure still from Leeds United. They're looking the brighter. Bernardo into Shaqiri. He hasn't done much so far, but he finds Callum Patterson down this right-hand side. Just to square up to Gibson. Oh, beats him well. Can he get a good ball into the box? Looks for Romero at the near post. Will fall to Kobos here. Squares it for Son. Oh, and Pope is aware. Kobos could have finished that. We've had 2 chances now. Both Maxi Romero and Kobos could have finished it off. Look for the final pass. It's the wrong decision there. Alvarez, good strength. That's what we want to see. That's really poor there. And Pizarro now can bring it away. Romero. Wide to Kobos. That's a great ball. Now Facundo Kobos. It's got Shaqiri. It's Patterson at the far post. Callum Patterson, finally! You wee bastard. We thought he couldn't score. Turns out he'd been using his feet all along, and that was the mistake. Just needed to get that good, honest Scottish forehead on there. Well, that is what he does best. As a centre forward in real life. Always a right back wherever he is. And he's made a great run there at the far post. A very inviting ball. Straight down Pope's throat. But he couldn't save it. And we've got our goal finally. And just as the half ends as well. Well, we kept Burnley at bay. Not a single shot on target from them. We should have created more chances with almost 60% possession. But at least we've got the goal. Now we just need to build on that in the second half. Alvarez has looked great. Shaqiri not really been involved. It's a bit unfair playing him out on the wing. It's not a great test of him. We know he's going to be best in the centre. But we need the win today. So we're not too bothered really about how he plays. As long as we win, we really need a win. I've said that, haven't I? Here is Edson Alvarez with a bit of space. He's going to look for a flat ball into Maxi Romero. It's a nice idea. Oh, Kobos gets there. Cuts it back to Juan Brunetta. The outside of the boot finish is beautiful. And we've got the second goal early in this second half. And that is exactly what we needed. Edson Alvarez showing his passing range there. It's a good ball into Maxi Romero. Kobos did really well to get to it. Cuts it back, and that is a lovely finish from a man who many thought would be on the bench now for the rest of the season. But he started today and he's got his goal. Can you bench him? Is he benchable? I don't think he is if he keeps scoring. It's really hard to say that we could bench him. Oh, Brunetta, full of confidence now, wins that back. Ball out to Shaqiri. Back into Maxi Romero. Now Brunetta for his second. Oh, that is the Leeds United that we know and love. We haven't seen him in a while. We've been poor in recent games, but that was great. Winning it back, quick passing. Bish bash bosh. Brunetta side foots it past Pope to get the third goal here. So with his game very much dead and buried, we get a triple substitution in the 63rd minute. Lookman on for Brunetta. Thiago Mendes coming on for Bernardo. Pizarro moving back into centre-back position. And Jack Harrison on for Son. We can do that now. We've got so many good options on the bench. It feels really good to make those changes. It's going to be Callum Patterson to whip this one in. The substitute Lookman will jump for it. It'll be Thiago Mendes, the new signing, who picks it up. Ball into Shaqiri. Patterson. Looks for Maxi Romero, is through. Oh, we can have another bite of the cherry here. And we get a fourth. And that was far too easy. Really sloppy defending from Burnley. Somehow that made its way through to Maxi Romero. The first challenge wasn't enough. The second challenge never came. And Maxi Romero gets his goal today. And this is going to be very pleasing for the Leeds fans against their local rivals. Oh, Harrison pounces on the loose ball. And now Harrison through the centre. Can push it into the path of Jean Shaqiri here. Oh, he's hit the post. Could have got his debut goals. I'll get us a fifth. That's really unlucky. Oh, Goodmanson is played through. Danger here. Goodmanson lays it back. Ah, oh, he's put it wide. Wow. Aaron Lennon missing perhaps Burnley's only real chance of the game. 77 minutes gone. I don't think it would have made a difference anyway. Romero into Lookman. He can push through Jack Harrison here. Will the substitute be able to crown this one with a fifth? Harrison through on goal. Oh, what's he doing? Low ball in, looking for Romero. Oh, I wanted to try something flash then. The keeper didn't come out into position to chip though. That's what we wanted. Alvarez, good ball into Kobos. Kobos can cut inside. Looking for options here, and he's seen a great one in the form of Jack Harrison at the far post. The right foot shot is saved. We're bombing on here. We're not giving them any time. We're not letting off at all. We want blood here. We want more goals. Time pretty much up here. Will there be a fifth? Mendes looks for Romero in the box. Maxi Romero! Oh, there it is. And Thiago Mendes makes himself known to the Leeds fans, getting an assist here in this historic absolute rout. This is exactly the tonic the Leeds fans needed. We've been on a difficult run, but we've made loads of great new signings. We've spanked our local rivals. Yes, it's a game we should be winning. This is going to do wonders for our confidence. Burnley looked dejected and beaten. Thiago Mendes slips in Maxi Romero, and that's a lovely finish to beat Pope for the fifth time. And that is us done here. And Ellen Road goes absolutely mental, as it should. And it was a dominant performance, not a single shot on target allowed. And 59% possession for the full game is pretty impressive. Great performances all round. Only Romero with a 5. I mean, he didn't actually have to do anything, so it's maybe a little unfair. Brunetta gets a 7.5. How could we ever not start him? Especially in form like that. Shaqiri hit the post, had an uneventful debut. And Thiago Mendes came on and got an assist, so everyone's happy about that. So just what we needed, and that'll help out our goal difference as well after some spankings. And we move up a massive, what was that, 5 places to 7th? 9th place Crystal Palace, only 2 points below us. So we need to keep the wins coming. We do have the run of games to do it. And in the next episode, and I'm afraid it will be the next episode, I just don't have the time to play this game after doing transfer deadline day as well. Also, we get the chairman's going to be really pleased with that win against the rival. So that's going to help. We're almost at 0 salary, which is nice. And as we thought, he's very pleased with that. Top result, says the owner. So join me in the next episode as we go up against Newcastle United at Ellen Road. And then what is going to be a tricky away day to 5th place Wolves. Really, really tough team to play against in real life and in this. New signings all looking good. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new signings. I'm pretty happy. As far as deadline days go, it was a pretty good one. The last minute signing of Mendes was inspired. I'm sure you'll all agree with that. I'll see you in a bit.